Unit 4 Harmonics and Filters. So in HVDC system having two converters, converter 1 in sending end side, converter 2 in receiving end side. Because of these two converters, there are more harmonics are present in HVDC system. In order to decrease that harmonics, you must know the what is the causes of harmonics, how to reduce harmonics, what are elements used to reduce harmonics are very important concept. Normally harmonics are a multiple frequency waveforms. So normally in a basic waveform will be having the frequency 50 hertz. If the third harmonic is present, the frequency becomes 50 into 3, 150 hertz. Fifth harmonic present 50 into 5, the frequency is 250 hertz. Normally, the fundamental, the frequency having only 50 hertz. Because of harmonic content, there is a more operations present in converter station. The waveform not exact sinusoidal. Because of harmonic presence, the equipment get damaged because of overheat present in a system. And also the HVDC system contains converter transformers. We know that transformer is change the voltage levels, increase voltage levels or decrease voltage levels. Because of that that transformer also cause for harmonic present in the system. That means in HVDC system there are number of causes are more to produce harmonics. This can be must be eliminated. For eliminating these harmonics, we be using DC smoothing reactors. Already I told that smoothing reactors serves two purposes. First one is that can we eliminate the harmonics. The smoothing reactor eliminate the harmonics. Smoothing reactor is nothing but large inductance. We know that inductance cannot allow sudden change in current. The smoothing reactor also protect the circuit from over currents. So then there are number of equipments, that is nothing but AC filters and DC filters are present in HVDC system. So what is the purpose of filters? To reduce harmonics. It is necessary to reduce harmonics to overcome the problems of harmonics. So electrical energy transmitted through AC transmission or DC transmission, whatever the transmission also, the harmonics are present, is to be delivered at the consumer's terminal at specified voltage level of constant magnitude without deviation from the ideal waveform. An HVDC transmission system generates harmonic currents on the AC side and harmonic voltages on the DC side during operation. This is a very important point. So the harmonic currents on the AC side, harmonic voltages on the DC side. The both harmonics are present in HVDC system because HVDC consists of both AC as well as DC systems. The harmonic currents generated at the AC bus of the converter get transmitted to the AC network and then cause the following adverse effects. There are number of effects because of the Harmonics. Already I told that harmonics are the multiple frequency waveforms. So, what are the causes? Because of harmonics, heating of the equipment connected, instability of converter control. What is meant by instability? Stability means the PS minus PE is equal to 0. The steam input power must be equal to the electrical output power that is possible in AC system. PS minus P must generated input power must be ele- equal to the electrical output power. The stability problem only in AC system. The stability point of view. So the stability problem is very minimum in HVDC system, but in HVDC that contains both AC and DC system. Normally, the instability presents in HVDC system also. Instability of converter control generates telephone and radio interference in adjacent communication lines, thereby inducing harmonic noise. So, what is telephone interference or radio interference? We know that corona loss is a main criteria while designing the transmission system, whether it is AC or DC transmission system. The corona loss is a very important consideration while designing transmission system. Corona is a ionization of air surrounding the conductor. The intensified ionized particle concentrate near the surface of the conductor is called corona loss. Corona loss characteristics are violet glow, hissing noise, and producing ozone gas. These are the three characteristics in corona. So whenever there is produce a hissing noise causes, normally in power conductors nearer there is a telecommunication lines. These telecommunication lines capture this noise. This causes there is a radio interference problem in trans normally in telecommunication lines. This noise is very disturbances in telecommunication. In order to decrease that noise, we we, we avoid that corona loss. The fourth one is harmonics can lead to generation of over voltages due to resonance when filter circuits are employed. So the what is resonance condition? The resonance condition is nothing but inductive reactance is equal to the capacitive reactance. XL minus XC is equal to 0 is called the resonance condition. So in a circuit, how much inductive reactance that must be equal to the capacitive reactance is called resonance condition. Everyone knows this one, resonance condition. An HVDC transmission system consists of a rectifier and an inverter whose operation generates harmonics on AC and DC side of the converter. The three distinct sources of harmonics in HVDC system are the HVDC consists of both rectifier and also inverter station. So in both sides the harmonics are present. So we must decrease that harmonics in order to protect the equipments. So the causes of harmonics, the sources of harmonics is a transformers. The transformer is a primary sources for harmonics. The transformer not gives exact sinusoidal waveform from the output. It gives some deviation in a waveform, that is nothing but harmonics. AC generators, that is nothing but alternators. Every HVDC system having generating stations, definitely there is a alternators. The alternators also a sources of harmonics. converter along with its control devices. Normally, converters is nothing but rectifier as well as inverters. So, in rectifier and inverters having valves, valves is nothing but thyristor. The thyristor family is nothing but GTOs or IGBTs used for valves. So the misoperation of valves, misoperation or maloperation of valves. So in normally the firing angle, we give the firing angle some 20 degrees or 30 degrees. On exact that firing angle, that will not conduct. It comes some deviations must be present. That is the firing angle is in 29 or 31 degrees causes the change of wave shape in output. This also a cause for harmonics. The converter produces more harmonics compared to transformers and generators. Harmonics due to converter, a 12 pulse connection consists of two 6 pulse groups. One group having stars to star connected converter transformer with 1 is to 1 turns ratio, and the other group having star to delta converter transformer bank 1 with 1 is to root 3 turns ratio. This is a very important in any 12 pulse converter, that is a combining operation of two 6 pulse converter connected in series. So in you adding two 6 pulse converters, the converter transformer must be star to star or star to delta. Both configuration must be present. Why? Because whenever the star to star and star to delta give the phase shift of 180 degrees, then only the two waveforms will be adding each other. If using both star to star and star to star causes there is no adding of waveforms, that not produces a 12 pulse output. In order to get 12 pulse output, you must connect the transformer connection star to star or and star to delta. Then only the phase shift of 180 degrees is possible. The transformer bank with turns ratio is 1 is to root 3. So please observe the diagram. So this is a current will be split into two forms, IA1 and IA2. There is a two converter transformers, star to star and star to delta, having the turns ratio of 1 is to 1 and 1 is to root 3. This is a converter station. This is smoothing reactors. This is overall configuration of 12 pulse converter. The transformer must having this connection star to star and star to delta, then only a possible of phase shift. Already I told that the purpose of smoothing reactor to reduce the harmonics. The more harmonics are present in HVDC system compared to EHV AC system. In EHV AC system only AC power will be present, but in HVDC system both AC and DC power present in the system. So what is the cost to increase the pulse number is a very important phenomena. Why we increase the pulse numbers? What is the necessary to increase the pulse number? If you not increasing the pulse number, we must increase the filter size. So the less number of pulses causes more harmonics in the system. So more harmonics can be eliminated by using filter circuit. So we design the filter circuit must be in large size. In order to avoid that one, we increasing the pulse number 12, 24 and 48 pulses. Thank you.